are listening to the Bob Culture Podcast.
Nothing between the lines of the page or at a time. Forgiveness is for angels with its angel bell and a line. That's in no second chance or redemption can be found. 'Cause you can't run the devil and the devil is running you down.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Contest of Champions. We are not worthy. We are here with a legend in the business. He's a former WWE Cruiserweight Champion. He's held gold all over the place. ECW, the man, the myth, the legend. We are not worthy. Mr. Nunzio, Little Guido, how are you, sir? Welcome in.
Thank you for having me. First of all, I feel like I'm on The Price is Right.
Yeah, we're at the Bob Barker microphone.
Barker microphone over here.
You know what? It doesn't pick up all the background noise music. And as you notice, every time I do an interview, music starts blasting.
Yeah, I see that. Sorry about that.
But that's okay. Don't want to bury the lead here, Nunzio. As you can see, my girlfriend here taking lots of pictures, Vicious Vicky. Not putting her over here, but I got to ask you this. I'm dating an Italian girl. Great cook, by the way. Any advice for me, Nunzio? I got to ask you, bro.
Well, the only advice I got, stay out of her way.
Yeah.
Stay out of her way,
Uh-huh.
and no matter if her food sucks, just say you like it.
That's it. And you know what? The food is really, really good.
Well, I'm sure it is.
It's awesome. And I got to ask you this one, man. We had a super camp all day today, 7 hours.
I did hear about it. I didn't know about it until I got here, and I heard it went great today.
It was wild because it was almost like, I don't want to say too many, but the drills were real fast because usually they run everyone until they get really tired. But I think they got off easy today. They had a lot of drills. But
how many students? About 100? Is that what I heard?
I would say, yeah, at least.
That's a lot.
A lot of promos, a lot of groups. But you're no stranger to training people. What advice would you have for a lot of these up-and-comers here today?
My advice is take it slow. You know, take it easy, learn your bumps, learn how to work. You know, it's not all about high flying. It's about learning how to work and being slow and methodical and making everything that you do mean something. That's really what you need to do. You know, less is more, and you've heard that 100 times. You know, you don't got to do 80 spots. You got to do 6 spots. Just put them in the right place, and you'll get the pops that you want.
I love that, and very well said. I got to ask you, the vicious one, putting her over here, but she's up and coming, but someone you know very well, Vito has really given her guidance and taken her under his wing. Is there anyone on the independents that you've had your eye on? Or, I mean, you've helped a lot of people in your career, man. Is there anyone that you're watching right now, or is there anyone maybe on the show tonight, anyone that's catching your eye, or anyone you've worked with in the past?
Well, there's a lot of great talent out there. It's hard for me just to start pulling names, but you know, I go back to Gino Caruso school, and that's where I started training. There's one guy there who's like a protege of me, Paulie, Playboy Paulie. He's doing very well. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's training up at the Carusos. I brought him into the business, taught him a little bit, but he's kind of taken off on his own. And there's a lot of great talent out there, so it's very hard for me to just take one person.
Well, you're killing it right now, Nunzio. I got to ask you this one. We saw you recently at ISPW. You're still doing it. You look like $1 million, man. I got to ask you, what's the workout looking like? What's the diet looking like? Or you just look like $1 million all the time? You look great.
Well, no, I wouldn't say I look like $1 million all the time, but no, I train. I'm a lot smaller than I was. I don't need to be the way I look, but you know what? I do an hour of cardio a day, 4 days a week. I do circuit training. I don't do like back and biceps, chest and tries, shoulder and legs, and you know, I do circuit training. Means I do all the body muscles 4 days a week, and then I take off 3. I eat like shit and I drink like a fucking animal.
No, I was going to say, man, I saw you eating pizza over there. I'm like, this guy looks like my metabolism after 35, metabolism was done, man. Got to ask you this one. We're big pizza proponents here. So I eating pizza. What's the pizza spot for you? You got a pizza spot?
Well, I do have a pizza spot. Growing up when I was a lot younger, I was in Howard Beach and New Park Pizza right on Cross Bay Boulevard. Anytime I'm down there, which is far in between nowadays, I would always like to stop there and get pizza from there. In Rockland County, where I live now, I like Posa.
Yeah, okay, good to know. I like to know all the spots. Got to ask you this one. You kind of mentioned it earlier about the high flying and stuff, man. You have a lot of knowledge in the business. Obviously, the business is changing. Are you keeping up with like a lot of the current products on television and stuff like that these days?
Sure. I'll always watch. I mean, I remember back when I was like just starting out, a lot of the old timers, I would say, you know, like, oh, I don't watch it today. It's changed. It's different. It's always going to change. It ain't the same when I was there. But, you know, I'm a fan of the business. That's why I'm in the business. I was a fan since I was 10 years old. And, I mean, do I make it a point to set my alarm to watch if I'm home? Yes, I absolutely will watch it. Sometimes I'll channel surf and I watch certain things that I want to watch. But, yes, I am up to date. I'll watch professional wrestling probably for the rest of my life. You know, always will.
I love that, man. And I won't be respectful of your time, but Nunzio, I got to ask you this one. We've seen you all over the independents. I wouldn't be surprised if you're in the ring later tonight. We'll see what happens.
Well,
man.
I'll be surprised if I'm in the ring later.
Yeah,
tonight.
we'll see
happening.
What happens, man. Are there any goals for you right now here in the Northeast Independents? Is it targeting gold? Is it working someone you haven't worked yet? Because you've done it all, man. You really have.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like I have no goals, but no. As far as the wrestling business, you know, this is my part-time gig at the time. I moved on from wrestling in my regular world. And I got a nice, good gig going on,
good for you.
I do this on the weekends and stuff. So, no, I don't have any goals. I'm with MLW right now. I'm enjoying myself, having some fun over there. They created a new FBI that we're doing. So,
great company too.
You know, I'm just kind of coasting. I'm 50 years old, so we'll just see what goes on.
He ain't coasting. He's killing it right now. I saw him beat Recon. That's all I'm going to say.
I did do that.
He's still getting the dubs right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Nunzio, thank you for making the time.
Right,
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, bro. I always appreciate it.